Hey everyone, Irolf here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best HDR settings to play on when you guys get Assassin's Creed Shadows. So first things first, before I show you guys the settings, let me just show you guys what it looks like when you guys play on the default settings, like when you guys don't mess around with the settings at all. This is pretty much what the HDR settings will look like with the basic default setting. And as you guys can see, it looks completely dull and basic looking. Like you can see a little of the dulliness. I don't even know if that's a real word, but you can literally see like bits of like the dull. Like it looks so poor. But let me just show you what it looks like when you guys fix up the settings, because usually when I play video games, I usually don't mess around with the settings. But when the game looks so dull and it has like crappy HDR settings at the start, which hopefully they fix the HDR settings, because Assassin's Creed Shadows doesn't really have the best settings to play on so far with it when it comes to HDR. So they pretty much start you off with 800 of maximum luminous, and they pretty much start you off with 0.0 exposure. So what you want to do is go to HDR and change this up to 1500. So what that will do is it'll pretty much increase the brightness of the maximum luminous of your HDR settings. And then what exposure does is it darkens up the picture. So when you go to up or down, it pretty much would brighten up the quality of your game, and it'll also like darken up the quality of your game. So I would have the maximum luminous to 1500, and I would have this to 0.8. So what that would do is it'll make your game look completely better, because one of the things to know is, and I don't know why they do this with games, and that is usually when a game comes out, usually the HDR settings are pretty much buggy and broken. And it was like that with Star Wars Jedi Survivor, because I remember like when Star Wars Jedi Survivor came out, the HDR settings was pretty much broken, and it took them a while to like fix it in a patch update, which finally they fixed it. But usually what I would do is I'll mess around with the HDR settings and then just come up with something that suits my TV quality, that suits your TV. So if you guys have a LG 4K 120 frame rate TV, this would be the best HDR settings to play on. And then if you guys are having a regular 4K TV, like if it's a Samsung that runs up to 1440p or 2160p, but it's like 60 frame rate, I would recommend putting 1500, and for this 0.0. But for LG TVs, like the best LG TV that you guys own, definitely recommend putting this setting, and then put your contrast to 6 if you guys have the option to do it, and then put your performance options to balance, which I don't have that yet, which I'm pretty soon I'm going to upgrade to that proper TV. But anyways, this is the best HDR settings that I recommend that suits your guys' TV. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if this pretty much makes your HDR settings a lot better when you guys are playing the game. And look at it now. I know it's like nighttime, so you guys don't really see the huge difference. But once you guys are playing when it's like the sun out, you guys will see a huge difference. But yeah, like let me know what you guys think of this video. This is Iron Wolf, signing off.